It's a Married with Channels podcast. Hello, I'm Moose.
I'm Jody.
We're married. We watch TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
Evidenced by last week's episode. Go download it. This week we're looking at two TV shows. Real quick, make sure you subscribe. And that helps us out. Give us good reviews. Let's jump right into it.
All right.
We'll start with Moon Knight, new Marvel entry. Onto Disney Plus, you got Oscar Isaac, Ethan Hawke, a story involving superhero powers granted by way of like Egyptian gods, which is interesting. As of this recording, we've gotten through two episodes. Two episodes have aired, I should say. Every Wednesday they drop on the Disney
Plus.
The Disney Plus. So this is an interesting show. It's definitely not like, it doesn't feel like a Marvel show.
Yeah, I like it because it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, digging it.
It doesn't have that Marvel feel, and I don't really know. It has to do with color grading, cinematography. It doesn't have that feel. It has a darker feel, which is good. And I like Moon Knight because it's just so different from what you expect from a superhero movie. You know, it doesn't start with like the origin story.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of starts with this guy who essentially has this alter ego who, you know, has been summoned by the moon god of Egypt to, and this is his alter ego, not him, to, you know, fight the good fight, I guess it were.
Mm-hmm.
Fight, what is it, the sun god?
Sure.
It's kind of the bad one, but anyway. But, you know, it's interesting because it incorporates a couple things and it all works, which is superhero stuff and kind of history stuff. You know, you have the artifacts, you have the whole Egyptian type of feel, which I think is cool.
The museum, there's kind of a little bit of, you know, little hint of Night at the Museum kind of stuff. And
yeah, totally.
Yeah. I like the archaeology and the history part too, kind of intertwined in this. And it is different. It's kind of unexpected and different for Marvel, which for me right now is good.
Yeah. I mean, I know I don't have to ask you, but I know that I'm kind of marveled out.
Yeah. You get a little saturated with all of it. So,
and it all kind of smells and feels the same. Guardians of the Galaxy is a little different. I think James Gunn does a pretty good job of putting his stank on things, but it's still staying, you know, close to what you expect. Yeah,
it's kind of worn, faded favorite blue jeans, you know?
Right.
And it's fine. They're comfortable, but ooh, here's this new pair. Those look good on me.
Yeah, this is a nice new pair of jeans that maybe I didn't think I would look good in. But then you put them on, you're like, oh, look at my butt. I look so tight. You look tight butt. But Moon Knight is good. And it's only 2 episodes in. Again, I think this airs, it'll be episode 3. But I feel like it's a different animal. You know, what's interesting, aside from Captain America and the Winter Soldier, what they seem to be doing with the Marvel stuff on Disney Plus is they're trying to make it different.
Mm-hmm.
Like Captain America Winter Soldier just felt like another Marvel movie, but stretched out over 8 episodes.
Sure.
Whereas WandaVision, way different.
Way different. And I loved that one too. Yeah.
Moon Knight's different. I think I like this more than WandaVision.
Ooh, time will tell for me. I don't know if I'm ready to make that determination yet. But
yeah, and that's a good point to bring up. It's only 2 episodes in. I think we felt pretty good about Pieces of Her 2 episodes in, and that just kind of
fizzled out. Yeah.
But I don't think I see that happening with Moon Knight.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I kind of want to see where they're going to take the story, you know, and kind of how it's all going to keep going.
Yeah.
So.
And I got a clip from Moon Knight from episode 1 where he finally lets his alter ego. I don't know the guy's name, the alter ego's name.
Mark,
there we go. You know, he's having a conversation with Mark, this animal beast creature's about to break into the room. And the alter ego's like, let me take over and I'll Moon Knight this mofo. So here's that clip.
You gotta give me control. It's the only way. How come I'm gonna die? You're gonna die. Steven, look at me. You're not gonna die. Let me save us.
So then he lets Mark take over and destroys the beast, and then hero pose into the camera, end credits. Yeah, let's just put that here. Yeah, just put it there. And that's the end of episode 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
We get to see the suit.
Yeah, what do you like better, like the actual Moon Knight suit or when he has the white suit on?
Like his version of it or Mark Spector's version of it?
Steven's version.
I like the real deal with the hood. It's very kind of Assassin's Creed for me. It's just
right?
really awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were both neat. I mean, but then you see kind of that other version and you're like, whoa, cool.
It's different, right?
Yeah.
It's a different superhero suit.
Yeah. I like it though. Yeah.
So Moon Knight, Disney Plus, I would say check it out if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Curious to see what the numbers are.
I don't even know what it's rated for kids or not for kids.
No,
probably.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
it's
probably
probably
not.
like a mature, which is interesting because it's on Disney Plus. It's got to be because Disney ain't going to do no R-rated shit.
No.
It's got to be like the TV7 or I don't even think mature.
Maybe PG-13.
The TV version of PG-13.
Which is just PG-13, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
I think kids can watch it. Teenagers,
Sure.
Maybe 12-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah, but go check out Moon Knight. Go check it out. Moving on to, we go from Egypt to Tokyo.
Ooh, we're so worldly.
Segue to Tokyo Vice. Now, this one just popped up on the radar literally like Thursday or Friday. I saw some sort of thing for it. We'll say Friday afternoon. I'm like, you want to check out this show? And you're like, okay. And like right away, we're like, okay, yeah, digging this.
Yeah, I like this show.
Yeah, it looked interesting at first when I first heard about it. Then I found out Michael Mann directed the first episode, and I love pretty much all his shit.
Yeah,
I love his style. He just is a different. Like you see a Michael Mann movie, and you know it's a Michael Mann movie. Heat, Collateral, The Insider comes to mind. There's a bunch of others, but anyway.
there was one scene, and I think I asked you about it, where it seemed like the camera kept getting bumped around. Do you recall that?
I vaguely remember you saying something like that.
Yeah, I'll have to find it and play it for you again. But that was the only piece where I was like, what? What's happening right now?
Took you out of it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. It was almost like that was the best take they had, even though somebody kept bumping the camera track or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was odd.
This is a true story. This is based on the book by the guy who is essentially the character in the show, Jake Edelstein. He wrote a book called Tokyo Vice, something. But anyway, it's a true story about an American who goes to Japan and wants to write about crime in Tokyo.
As a news reporter. For a newspaper.
At a newspaper. And so, yeah, this is, I'm sure they fictionalized some stuff, maybe changed some names. I don't know. But Tokyo Vice is a good show. It's engaging. It's interesting. You've got like a lot of culture stuff going on. Not necessarily culture clash, which I like that they're not doing that because that can be kind of tropey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you have a fish out of water, it's like, what are these chopsticks? What? How do you do that? You know?
No, he's well versed and totally immersed into life there in Tokyo.
Yeah, but they don't focus on any of the shit that is like culturally, different, between Japanese and Americans. They're all Japanese, essentially.
Well, he does kind of get picked on a little bit for being different and kind of harassed and harangued.
Yeah, and it's interesting. He gets a little bit of racism.
Thrown
his way by one of his superiors, that's kind of different. You don't see that a lot, like a young white man getting, racially harassed. But
let's just say this is also supposed to be set in the 90s as well.
1999.
So, so this is when that kind of took place. You probably wouldn't see that much now, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you would.
I don't know how woke Japan is.
I don't know either, but
But so anyway, this guy's, he gets assigned the bullshit beat stuff with the newspaper. By the way, backing up, interesting how they had to take an exam to be considered for the newspaper. I assume that's a true part of the story.
I assume so as well.
I just thought that was interesting. I don't know if that's common. Do newspapers here do that? Do you want to apply for New York Times and make you take a test?
I don't know. I have no idea. I would assume a journalism degree would check the box for you.
It would, but
maybe.
I think maybe unless you have experience, like your resume shows a lot of work.
Sure.
Like if you're out of, we'll say, you get your degree in journalism.
Yeah.
I could see where they'd maybe make you take an exam, but I think they'd probably hire you on for like copy editing, some bullshit where you're just kind of reading stuff and didn't capitalize here,
Yeah.
But anyway, Tokyo Vice, you get some culture, you get some intrigue, there's some violence going on. You got the mafia type of thing.
Yeah,
with the
organized
Yakuza.
crime. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got a little bit of everything.
A little peek in the underworld there, with the nightclubs and kind of the organized crime gangs,
Yeah, like this hostess club shit. Like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think those ladies are prostitutes.
No.
I think they just actually show customers a good time, pour their wine.
Bottle service, tableside conversation and bottle service.
Yeah. Tell them how funny their jokes are and get a nice tip, and the guys go home feeling like I'm special.
I think so.
That's what it's, right?
I think so.
Maybe there's a series about just hostess clubs that needs to be worked on.
I have no idea.
Let's pitch it. We'll pitch it. Pitch it to Hulu. But Tokyo Vice, so Jake Edelstein is the reporter. And it's interesting. He starts to kind of schmooze with police because he wants the inside scoop on things. And it's funny. The first cop he tries to schmooze with is kind of a not a lackey, but he's not very professional.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to milk Jake for free dinners and how to pick up women lines. But then he gets on to this Katagiri detective who is actually helping him out.
Yeah.
And here's a scene where they are sitting at Katagiri's house soon after he brings the family a melon, and he tells Jake, why the Yakuza are not like just immediately thrown in jail right away.
At the bar, what was that?
Off the record.
Absolutely.
The root of the Yakuza runs so deep, we can never get rid of them.
The cops are encouraged to maintain peace among the different gangs. Tokyo has been stable these last few years. But now, Shinzo Tozawa and his men have come from Kansai to try and claim a local gang's territory. That's what you saw.
So interesting, right?
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's still the case where police in Tokyo are just looking to, not break, but bend a little bit, keep the peace, so to speak.
Well, yeah, if you don't, you have all out gang war and lots of violence and crime and innocent people get hurt by being bystanders and whatnot. So. Yeah,
but Tokyo Vice, it's like a really good show. It's I kind of look forward to when the episodes drop.
Yeah. Yep. It's just so rich, and it's something about that Tokyo vibe at night, and the culture. I like seeing the culture at work there. Yeah.
And it's also kind of a crime story.
I think the acting is really solid too. There's not really anybody there who's really not bringing it.
No, acting. The only bad acting is, and it's not bad really, it's just his sister on the tapes as he's listening back. She seems a little, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
that's minor.
That is minor.
Yeah,
I don't even know if that's really a.
Sorry,
I mean, it's a character, but
I felt very, very nitpicky.
Well, I was referring more to actual, characters we see on camera.
Sure.
So they're all bringing it.
They're all great.
Yeah.
There's not a turd among them.
No, even kind of some just side supporting roles. Like The one kind of gang member that challenges Sato.
Sato. Yeah.
You know, even that little performance was pretty good there. There wasn't cheesy. He wasn't, eating up the screen and, being schmaltzy with it, I guess.
Wasn't real hammy.
Yeah. So, yeah, solid acting for me.
Yeah. It's on HBO Max, and if you I would go get HBO Max if you don't have it for this show, because I've never seen anything like it. And the concept of it is fresh.
I like the writing too. They cram kind of a lot into each episode, but it doesn't feel that way where you're like, wait, what is going on? But there's a unique way that they've conveyed a lot of information in each episode, if that makes sense, what I'm trying to express there.
And I think they're doing what you're supposed to do in TV and video and movies is show, don't tell. I think
it's not just that though. It's even the written spoken lines are very well put together, and there's some humor peppered in there too. I like how Jake's buddies kind of rib him. And so.
No, Tokyo Vice, you should definitely check it out. Again, it's on HBO Max, and it's a great show.
Definitely not for kids.
No, not for kids.
No.
This podcast also not for kids.
No.
Because we say F-bombs.
Well, you do.
And S-words, because I love it.
This is what we do without our...
I know, right?
Yeah, like the only thing.
Bite my tongue all day. This is one time I can unload.
He saves it all for you, listeners.
Exactly. I'll try and edit myself as we go, though. We'll try. So that's going to do it for us. Married with Channels podcast. Again, subscribe on your podcast provider. Give us a good review. We're on Twitter @MarriedWChans.
Share. Tell your friends.
Until next time, I'm Moose.
And I'm Jody.
We'll see ya.
Bye.